So was there anything related to the impact and the way getting there that you think if this have just changed this way, that way, this could have been much better? It's always design and implementation and execution, and then the organization and the system could be slightly different and needs a lot of more curation for you to get there.
I don't think when I look back, there was really that people really had a clear image of what the impact needed to be. I think we did a lot of work where people just felt that the existing way of working wasn't adequate, that they were running into challenges or ambitions where they felt we just need a different approach. So if you talk about impact, like the impact could be a lot of things. People mostly, I think the projects we initially did were just because the approach was different. So that's not really an answer to your question, but that was the reality.
I remember when you were working with the airline, and I think you wanted to work with them on more delight or something like that. And there was a struggle in staff, maybe flight attendants or others, I'm not sure, actually knowing what they could do, you know? And then there is a lot of reliance on frontline staff to make things. I mean, this is in hotels, this is everywhere, right? So you as a service designer may have a great ambition and expectation and aspiration towards what the final experience for this passenger is going to be, while the reality is this needs far more than just thinking about the concept or imagining the concept or, you know, or aiming at it. So my question was mainly about from practicing until the final execution or outcome. What have you back then felt was like, okay, missing in the whole equation for your dream as a service designer for actually things to manifest in real life?
A lot of things were missing. A lot of pieces of the puzzle weren't in place to make this a sustainable way of working, because that's often what you are looking at when you come in. You try to approach things in a different way, in a more humane way, whether that's for customers or even employees. Practical example that a lot of people will recognize is incentive structures within organizations. Like, what are employees incentivized to do so that at the end of the quarter or the end of the year, they get a salary raise, right? And often those things weren't aligned with how they actually wanted to change or how they wanted to operate. So if you want your airline staff to behave in a more customer-centric way or to create unforgettable experiences, but their incentives are focused on getting people into the airplanes as fast as possible, like, that's going to create friction.